So after doing the hockey stick taping tutorial or video, whatever you want to call it, I call them both. I got a couple of requests as well through users on Facebook and YouTube, and for some reason Google Plus. I don't know how they got that, but anyway, one thing that everybody's always asked me was, besides the, keeping your gear clean, smelling it good, I've already done a couple of videos on that, and I still, get some good messages about that. I always come through with them, help you out. If you send me an email, give me that day or give me the next day before I can write back, but I'll always help you out. I don't leave any person just hanging. You don't throw a high five my way, and you're not gonna, expect me to not do it back. I'm gonna do it, just like the Todd. So anyway. So somebody asked me, how do you clean gloves? I already did a video on that. I directed him to it. I told him if you have any questions, come my way. He did, helped him out. But he asked me, dude, how do you keep the palms, solid? My palms go crusty really bad. And I'm like, well, dude. And here's what I told him. So when you want to keep your, one thing that we as hockey players we hate is especially if you buy something used, the worst, most disgusting feeling is getting palms that feel crusty. The sweat builds up, the salt builds up, and it just turns the leathers into just a crust. It's disgusting. It feels terrible. You have to literally spray it with water before you hit the ice just to make them malleable, and you don't need that. That's also a lot of bacteria buildup. But that's also another thing as part of the cleaning tutorial. Use antimicrobial spray. I use a Lysol spray that you actually are supposed to use for hard surfaces, but it really works for gloves, and it doesn't hurt your skin. It's all good. Or use the Febreze antimicrobial, like I told you. So anyway, there's many different things to keeping your gloves nice and smooth, nice and clean, and well, not clean, nice and not crusty, nice and good to go, nice and soft. And one is this thing called blade butter. If you don't know, no, not blade butter, palm butter. If you don't know about it, look it up. There's also the oil that people put on baseball gloves. I don't suggest using that because that one kind of, smells really bad with hockey gloves for some reason. It has a bad reaction. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Or you could take the cheaper, best way, which is the equivalent to that, palm butter, and it smells good. Well, better than most. Take it in. Take it in. Alright, so now we've got it all taken care of. There's two. You can use the green one or you can use this one. I actually use both. I prefer the green one. When I went to the store, it didn't have it, and the nearest one was, too far away. I go on bike rides, and then I figured, hey, what the hell? I'm at a CVS, might as well try it. They didn't have it, but they had this one. This one is just as good. I prefer the green one because it feels less acidic and has a little bit of a mint smell to it. So your gloves will have that minty fresh smell, just like your mouth should be, in your palm. And it's also really soft. But this one just doesn't have the smell. Big deal. No worries. Not a problem here. Is there? No. So anyway, what you're going to be doing is, I don't really want to do this because I don't use these gloves, but I don't care. What you're going to be doing is you're going to take a little bit, see that much, and you're going to rub it in real good. And that's all I'm doing right now because I haven't used these gloves in about 2 months. So this is just kind of like a touch-up. You're going to rub it in into the palms, into the most, wear and tear areas that get wet the most, that get damaged. And this will act as a water repellent, believe it or not. It'll actually really keep it away, keep the gloves from, being weighed down by water, keep the palms from tearing up because of the water, and it gives you a nice clean smell. And you're going to do the same thing too. You're going to spray it on your hand. Well, not sprayed, it's more like kind of shoots out or squirts in a very, very, pornographic motion. And you're going to, get it all over your palm. You're going to coat it, stick your hand in there, make sure it doesn't get anywhere else, and then start rubbing it in. And there you have it. That's literally how it's going to work. Do that, I'd say, right after you're done playing hockey when you get home. Or the next day, whenever. I know some people forget and just leave their gear overnight in the bag. I think everybody does. I do. Sometimes I do. Other times I don't. But, you know, do that. And then, of course, you're going to clean it, you know, make the palm get nice and make the glove get nice and dry. You're going to pull out the inside flap. This has a custom flap that I did to it, so I don't want to pull it out because then it'll just mess it up. And it's, you know, really, really hard to put in because of my sewing. This had a different flap that just felt like crap. I went and gutted a pair of Bauer gloves that I had. Some kid gave me some 4 rolls as a joke, and those 4 rolls got gutted for parts and plastic inserts that went into another glove. So you know, gut that, take that out, take out the flap, spray it nice and good in there with some antibacterial stuff, spray the cuff. And also get the rolls right here, like I said in the other video, to make sure that it gets nice and in there and into the foams as well, because the bacteria builds up everywhere. All right? If it's a porous surface, it's going to get in there. If it's a non-porous surface, it's not going to get in there. Got it? But this is how you keep your palms nice and good. These palms are beat. These are my new Rochester American gloves that Andrew gave me, number 12. He was the captain, I believe. I'm not sure anymore. But, you know, these gloves have some mileage to them. I still have to send them in. I think I'm going to send them into Jake's. I haven't heard back from Mark from Peaches. I know he's a busy guy, so I'll give him that. But I think I want to try Jake's because they have Mustang palms, or that's what the guy said. I really want to try Mustang palms, so I'm probably going to send him my Warriors and Beast, and then I'll send my Eastons to Brenner. So that's it for that. So, you know, when you're at the store and you're looking for shaving cream, buy some of these, buy one of these. This will last you about, I've had this one since December. It's lasted me every single pair. Actually, I don't suggest using it after every game. Use it once a month per pair. Once a month per pair. Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you that after every use. I forgot about that. I have a pair of gloves that I had to do some damage control because I used it every day to see what it was like. Once a month, and it'll keep it good. Twice a month, and it's still awesome. 6 times a month, throw that pair away. You're not going to be able to save it. So that's it for that. Barbasol for your palms. Some gel shaving cream for your face. Got it? We good? All right. Take care.